pinagsamang, yeah, may ano, doon may physics din naman na term. It deals with the changes kasi. Okay, let me share my screen. So as usual, pag mayroong may question, hindi mag-raise lang kayo hands, or kung may hindi mamalinaw sa akin audio, hindi, nga, magsalita lang kayo. Makikita mo ba ang screen? Malinaw ba yung sa screen? May nakikita ba kayo? Okay. So let's start. So internal energy. So upon discussion of this internal energy, it is very important to know first what is a thermodynamic system. Thermodynamic system. So here in a thermodynamic system, it is divided into two actually. This system. First one is the system itself. When you say system, this is the portion of the universe under study. Halimbawa, uh, dito about sa space or something, or universe actually. And let's say, meron tayong area na kung saan gusto natin pag-aralan. So area na yon, may particular na part lang doon sa area na yun ang gusto natin aralin. And that we can describe it as the system, yung system natin. And the rest na hindi mo consider as the system will be called the surrounding. Yun na yun. Ganun lang kasimple. Ulitin ko So, halimbawa sa classroom. Gusto kong pag-aralan is yung chair. So, the chair will be the system. And the rest will be part of the surroundings. So, yun. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng isang system and surrounding. Ngayon, in a thermodynamic system, we have different types, no? We have different types of system. The first one it is called the open system. When I say open system, there's it is in this phenomena, no? There's an exchanges that happen between matter and energy. So halimbawa lang, nag-iinit ako ng tubig sa isang initan. Halimbawa, I have a pot, open pot, kaldero na bukas, walang takip. Ngayon, lagay ako ng tubig doon. Tapos yun, nag-init ako. Ininit ko siya. So, nangyayari, di ba, pag ininit ko siya, yung water nako-convert into steam. And then yung steam na yun, syempre walang takip. Yung steam na yun, nangyayari is maalpas lang. Maalpas. So, yun yun, di ba, nagkakaroon ng changes in the volume, no? Yung volume ng tubig na re-reduce, and then yung iba doon naka-convert into gas. At the same time, yung gas na yun, nakaka-escape lang. No? So overall, yung volume ng fluid na nandoon, gas and liquid, nababawasan. Next, the heat. No? The heat from the stove, no? Combustion, napapupunta doon sa nagtatransfer napunta doon sa liquid, sa water. And then yung water na yon, no, at some point, no, as it reaches the boiling point, yung water na yun tends to become gas. Yan, kumbaga, yan, naging gas. And then, nangyayari dito in a microscopic way, no, yung mga molecules, di ba? Since nag-increase ang heat, yung mga molecules doon, they move freely, nag-energize. So, yan. There's a heat that entering the system. Kumbaga. So, yun. There's an exchange or there's a changes that happen in the temperature of the system. And also, when it comes to the volume, sabihin natin volume or the matter inside the system. nababawasan kasi nare-release yung gas, walang takip. So yun, kaya siya tinawag na open system. Open system. Next, in a closed system, okay, in a closed system, the only thing that changes here is the energy. The energy or the heat, kumbaga. Only the heat. So, for example, same case, no? Nagpainit ako ng tubig sa kaldero, nalagyan ko siyang tubig, nagpainit ako. At this point, may takip na siya. May takip na siya. So, nag-init ako, yung the heat, no? From the combustion enters the system. No? But, the volume of the liquid or whatever it is nandoon, liquid, still the same. No? Hindi siya nababawasan. No? Kasi may takip. Hindi na, kumbaga yung liquid na naging gas, nandun pa rin yun. Hindi siya it, it is not escape. No? Nandun. So, gano'n na nangyayari sa isang closed system. Okay? Next, isolated system. So, eto, in this system, neither the matter nor energy exchanges. Walang nare-release na matter, hindi nagbabago yung kanyang volume, sabihin natin volume, no? Same time, the energy, the heat, no, from the outside doesn't enter the system. Ayun. So, yun yung parang sinasabi ng ideal case. Ideal case. No? Ideal case siya. But yun nga, in reality, no, wala namang ganito talaga. Walang ganito. Walang perfectly na isolated. But we can approximate sakali man, no? Approximate some changes kung meron man. But wala talaga. Mahirap yung gawin tong isolated perfectly, no, na system. So ulitin lang natin ha. Pag sinabi natin system, at bigyan ko lang kayo sa pang-analogy. No? Halimbawa, system, para siya yung bank account mo. No? Bank account mo, tapos ang surroundings is yung outside world. No? Pwede ka mag-deposit. Yung kumbaga, pwede ka maglagay ng heat, pwede ka maglagay ng work. Tapos kapag lumabas yung heat or pag lumabas yung energy from your or pag lumabas yung or pag nag-withdraw ka, halimbawa, pag nag-withdraw ka, para siyang pwede mo siya consider as withdrawal or energy that is leaving. However, pag wala ka namang ginawang transaction, hindi ka nag-withdraw, hindi ka nag-deposit. So para siyang ang dating na yung bangko mo or yung bangko mo na system mo isolated. Parang gano'n. Okay. Now, let's proceed here sa energy, work, and heat. So, terminologies lang now. So, as sinabi natin energy, no, we're dealing with its capacity to do work. So, yung system natin, if we quantify the energy of our system, so we are measuring its capacity to do work. Yun na yun, to do work. So, halimbawa, if there's any something that can cause change, halimbawa, if you move your system, halimbawa, hindi ka sabi ko kanina, sa classroom, ginawa mong system as yung chair. So, if you move it, you lift it, no, then it has energy. It has energy on it. Yun na yun. Inupuan mo, ibig sabihin, pag inupuan mo, nakakompress yung upuan. So, there's an energy on it. So, yun na yun. Okay? Yun Yun yung ibig sabihin nun. Now, uh, yung energy, it is classified into two actually. We have work and heat. When we say work, if we define work, it is work is energy transfer through organized motion. So pag sinabi natin organized motion, this means that there's a specific direction with purpose. Halimbawa, magandang example dito. Sa laboratory lang ha, halimbawa. Yung mga piston expand. Sa isang piston, meron tayong container, tapos may lid yun, piston yung lid. Tapos it has a fluid inside on it. May gas or what. So pag yung gas nag-expand, ano mangyayari sa piston? Possible na mag-move upward. No? And that movement, and that certain movement is considered as work. No? Work. Basta pag gumalaw, work. Okay? Basta pag may sudden movement or something, the form or what, it is called work. Okay? As long as there's a force applied, ano pa, may force applied, ginalaw, ganun, something. Okay. That is work. And work involves force and displacement. Pag may force, tapos nag-move siya, edi yun nga. Diba? Para siyang kumbaga in mechanical sense, no? Para siyang torque, displacement, no? Para siyang moment, yun, kung naaalala nyo. Diba? Force times displacement. Newton meter, sure. Para siyang moment, para siyang torque. Basta tandaan nyo, ang work is directional. No? It is more like a mechanical driven energy, and it has a direction. Next, heat. So when we say heat, it deals with energy transfer due to temperature difference. So madaling sabi, pag nagbago ang temperatura or temperature ng isang system, so it is an energy. There's a changes in its energy. Particularly, we're pertaining to the heat inside the system. Actually, ito, take note lang ha. Yung heat, it follows the process of equilibrium. The heat flows from hot to cold, hot area to cold, just to make sure to just ayun nga, following the equilibrium. Ganun yan. Di ba? Kasi ang nature kasi ng heat, diba? Nature ng heat, diba? Sabi nga natin, yung pinakauna. Heat is not actually what you feel eh. In microscopic sense, microscopic ang mga particles, it is caused by random molecular motion. So pag si molecules kasi, it moves faster, tendency, there will be a transfer of energy. Kumbaga kasi pag nag-move faster si molecules, mga particles yan, it causes heat. And then alam nga natin, di ba, heat flows from hot to cold. So magkakaroon ng transfer energy. And yun nga, to attain the equilibrium. Equilibrium na phenomena. Okay. Now, example, meron tayo, init ako ng kape. Ngayon, hindi ko siya mainom kasi mainit nga. Kung maghintay ako ng ilang oras, yun, lalamig na lang siya. Basta lang siya malalamig. And that is the good example of how heat flows from hot to cold. Sabihin na natin yung coffee natin, hot na init, pero as the gas or as the air passes or as it goes around the surface of the coffee, yung tendency, yung heat dun sa hot surface yun, pumunta kay air. Yun. Ang nangyayari, umiinit yung air sa paligid ng coffee. Yun, kaya gano'n. Kaya nagkakaroon ng nababaho yung mga maiinit na bagay na meron tayo, nababaho. Another example is the ice, di ba? So, di kapag hinawakan natin si ice, malamig. Pero bakit kaya yung napapansin nyo, pag yung hangin dumaan sa yelo, bakit yung hangin na dumadaan doon, lumalamig din? So, tendency, there's a transfer of energy. Yun na yun. Diba? So, that's the, uh, yeah, that's a good example of macroscopic analysis, no? And then the microscopic analysis of how energy or, yeah, this work and heat happens. Okay, next, we have the internal energy. So, ito na yun, no? Ito na yung highlight ng ating discussion. The internal energy. So, if we're going to define this internal energy in a microscopic sense, so internal energy, this is the total microscopic energy, the combination of kinetic energy and potential energy of the molecules. Molecules. Yun na yun. Molecules. So hindi lang to basta about sa ano ha, about sa sa macroscopic sense. Hindi lang to about heat work, no? We're talking about, or we're dealing with the microscopic, yung changes to sa particles niya that contributes to the heat, diba? Changes sa heat. Also, yung expansion ng mga ng particles yan or compression ng particles yan, that accounts for the work. That's why nakakalculate natin itong internal energy. By the way, in general ha, itong internal energy or itong the change of internal energy. So, nandito sa ating screen. No? Makikita nyo. This one. Delta U. Okay? Okay. It is equal to the internal energy at final state minus the internal energy at initial state. So, that explains the internal energy as a state function. So, nakalagay dito, state function. That explains. Yun na nga. Kasi, yung internal energy natin, this delta U, no? Nakadepende talaga lang siya, no? Sa initial and final state, no? Initial and final state. Doon lang natin siya makakalculate. But if we're going to uh, uh, go deeper, what is internal energy? Doon mo siya, doon yung mga ibang factors or parameters na dapat, maraming parameters yung kailangan may consider just to calculate internal energy. But this change in internal energy, no, again, iba ang internal energy sa change of internal energy ha. The change of internal energy requires only the two states, no, the initial and final. But calculating the internal energy itself, no, it requires for you to know the temperature, the pressure, the volume, and compositions. Okay. Kaya, yan. Kaya, that's why the change of internal energy, no, is considered as a state function. Aside from it, this internal energy is extensive. Extensive because um, when there's a change in mass, no, halimbawa, sa scenario natin, yung system natin, halimbawa, there's a change of mass that happen. Maapektuhan mismo yung internal energy. No? Kung dumoble man yung mass ng system natin, possible na dumoble din yung ating internal energy. So that means that internal energy is considered as extensive, no? Extensive property. Okay? Okay, ulitin natin na. I-relate natin itong si internal energy kay heat and work. No? Sa mga energy na yun, something. So, pag sinabi natin internal energy, yun yung uh, pinagsama, pinagsamang energy, no? Pinagsamang energy kinetically or potentially of molecules or ng system. Sige, system muna. But again, yung system natin, it has molecules. So that's why nire-relate natin sa molecules, no? And now, yung sinasabi nating heat and work, those are just ways of how you transfer those energy. Ways on how to transfer those energy. Kaya, dito na form yung ating first law of thermodynamics. Dito na ipapasok. So according to the first law of thermodynamics, energy is conserved. And this energy, energy is conserved. No? So, hindi naman talaga nawawala, nasisira o nagkakaroon ng bagong energy. But energy is constant. Ano lang siya, nagtatransfer lang into a new form of energy. Na new form of energy. And these changes of internal energy is equal to the heat. It should be Q at W. Actually, it should be Q plus W. Wait lang ha. Ano, yung formula. So, delta U, or the change of internal energy, is equal to the heat and work. And again, pag sinabi natin heat and work, those are just ways of how you transfer the energy. Tandaan ha, tandaan mabuti. No? We're dealing with the microscopic aspect. Hindi, wag niyo masyadong isipin yung macro. Isipin niyo naman ano nangyayari sa mga molecules pagdating sa change dito sa energy. Molecules ha, molecules. Sa mga particles, PVNRT, relate nyo pa rin siya. Okay. So ito. So may mga conventions dito, right? So yeah. Kung makikita niyo sa illustration here, no, we have the system and then the rest of the rest of the object, no, surrounding this system is called surroundings, no. Yun. So when Q is greater than 0, meaning what happens here is that the heat is absorbed. Heat is absorbed from surroundings to the system. Yan, ito na lang, tingnan niyo yung diagram. Ito na lang, para hindi tayo mahirapan. Sa perspective to ng ano ha, perspective to ng system. Ako si system. And then, ang Q na meron ako is add, positive. So, ibig sabihin, nag-absorb ako ng heat mula sa surroundings ko. Kapag ako, nainitan ako, ganun. Diba? Nainitan ako. Ngayon, so sa perspective ko ulit, no, the Q is less than 0 or negative. Sabihin ako, nag-release ng heat. Yung heat na nirelease ko, tinapon ko sa surroundings. Okay? Yun. Heat pa lang yan ha. Next, work. Now, yung work, okay ba to? So, halimbawa ako, si system. And then, I perform a work. Ako nagawa ng halimbawa ako nagawa ng assignment, no? So, positive yung work, no? Ako gumawa ng assignment. However, kung meron akong assignment tapos pinagawa ko siya sa surroundings, no? That is work done by system, no? Negative yung work. Nagigets ba? Para siyang assignment, ganun something. Another example, halimbawa na lang, sa jeep. Sa jeep. Si jeep yung system, tapos tayo as pasahero, tayo yung mga particles, no? Particles doon. So ngayon, nangyari, pag yung particles tayo, pumasok tayo sa jeep. So ano nangyari? Parang yung mga tao doon ay ano ba? Pag nag-compress doon. So bali nangyari, dahil sa ginawa ng tao from the outside, from the surroundings, no? Nag-compress, no? Nag-compress. Wait lang ha. Mali yata yung ating mali yata ang ating example. Pagawin natin, baka mali to. Sige. Para hindi na tayo lumayo. Sa piston na lang. Mas madaling example. Kasi yung work lang naman is yung adjustment movement ng isang system So kung ang system mo is this whole piston, no, a container having a piston, okay, yun na lang para hindi tayo mahirapan. So kapag gumalaw si piston, no, by means of the fluid inside the container. Halimbawa, si fluid mo nag-expand, gumalaw si piston. So that is work done uh, by system. Si system mo yung nag-push ng piston pataas. However, kapag ganito, halimbawa, yung work done on system, halimbawa ako from the outside, hinila ko yung piston pataas. So that is work done on system, no? On system. So ito na lang, no? Yun na lang ating mas magandang example para hindi malito. Okay. Malinaw ba? Or another example ba dito? Yun naman ay about sa systems lang naman dito. No? Basta pag na-gets nyo yung about sa absorbing and releasing of heat and then yung work done or work done by the system. No? Doon mo lang siya magigets or doon mo lang magkakaroon ng doon mo lang ilalagay yung sign convention. It's either positive or negative. No? It depends on the context. No? Kumbaga ang heat, halimbawa heat, kung heat man ay na-absorb, then positive yung heat. Kung ang heat man ay na-release, then the heat is negative. No? Heat is negative. Next is kung ang workman na ginawa kung ang workman ay ginawa ginawa sa system, ginawa para kay system, no? Halimbawa, magkaroon ng yun nga, sa piston, no? I push it upward, no? Hindi siya without relying on the system, no? Without relying on the expansion ng gas. So meaning it has a positive work. Otherwise, kung ang work naman is done by the system, no? the upward movement of the piston is caused by the expansion of fluid inside the container. So it means that the work is negative. Ayun, yung ganun po yung scenario dyan. Okay? I hope na malinaw. Next. Expansion work. So same case lang naman, no? Same, kumbaga, ang highlight dito is these changes in work. No? If there's a changes in work, tendency, there will be also changes in volume. No? Okay. So, ito ang general expression niya. So, we have dW, no? The change in work, yun lang. No? It is equal to negative P, external pressure, no? From the surroundings, multiplied by the derivative or the change, rather, the change in volume. Change in volume. So yung work na meron tayo, yan, ito ha, sa work naman to ha, work. So inaakala natin work lang work. It is influenced by the uh, external pressure. External pressure at the same time, the volume. Kung meron man, no? Change in volume. Kaya yun, kino-consider din kasi. Ngayon, if we define the pressure, the external pressure as constant, no? Then we can say na yung change doon ng, ng volume, okay, the change of volume will provide you the work. Kumbaga, the change in volume will determine what is the value for work. Yun na yun. Ito to, sa part na to. Okay? Ayan, ito. So, kung i-connect nyo siya, no? So, from the internal energy, ito, Q plus W. Ngayon, paano kung yung W hindi siya directly binigay? So, yung W na yun is you can define it by using this equation ng expansion of work. So, ito yung nangyayari. Microscopic. Pwede rin mangyari. No, ito na yun. Halimbawa, nag-change yung volume ng molecules. So, tendency, possible na mag-change din yung work. Diba? Yun na yun. So, based on this equation, kumbaga ito na lang, no? Para hindi kayo mahirapan. Basta, you know the equation, you know what happened, no? When there's a change in volume, change in pressure, and such, no? Malalaman mo na maapektuhan din to overall yung internal energy because yung internal energy relies on the work. Diba? Yun. Diba? So we have cases when it comes to work. So the first one, kung nag-expand, expansion. So if the volume increases, so obviously there will be an expansion. And then the work is negative. No? The work is negative. However, if the volume decreases, no? Decreases, possibly yung mangyari is the work that you will calculate or you will receive is ano ba sabi ko nila? Alimutin ko sa expansion, no? Pag if the volume increases, no, the work that you will receive is negative. And this means that your system is doing work on surrounding. No? Si system mismo yung gumagawa ng paraan para ma-move yung piston. And at this point, expansion. So possible na moving upward yung piston. Diba? Next, compression. So here, the volume decreases. So and this at this point, the value of work is is positive. Yeah. And this means that the surroundings do the work on the system. So if the piston moves upward, so and then the work is positive, so this means that uh, most most probably the piston, the movement of piston upward is caused by the surrounding. Yun na yun, no? Kung ako yung nasa surrounding, hinila ko pataas yung piston. So the work is positive. Okay? Next. Patapos na tayo. Internal energy of ideal gas. So ngayon, no, yan to. So internal energy, so we have a different way to express also the internal energy aside from heat and work. So using this formula, no, relating to the ideal gas. So we have internal energy equals mole, number of moles, multiplied by the molar heat capacity at constant volume times the change in temperature. Change in temperature. So actually, this change of temperature is related din naman sa heat. So parang ano lang din, no? Parang pwede natin kunin dito is yung in general na internal energy, the change in internal energy equals Q plus W, di ba? So alam na natin na yung work pwede natin kunin kay expansion dito. Dito, di ba? Sa expansion work. No? From its general equation. And then tong sa Q, no, pwede natin kunin siya dito sa equation, no, from, or i-relate siya dito sa equation, no, for the ideal gas. Kasi ito na yun, may heat capacity kasi tayong tinatawag din. No, yun na yun. Okay? So again, no, in this equation, the internal energy depends only on temperature. Yun na yun, temperature. Kumbaga, ang ano lang dito, ang more likely itong equation is it deals with temperature, no. Kaya tingnan mo na, independent of pressure and volume. So wala ka naman intindihin ditong pressure and volume. So since nabanggit dito yung mga heat capacity. So what is heat capacity? So when you say heat capacity, it refers to the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a system by 1 Kelvin. No? So heat capacity, it changes. No? It changes. It change. In definition, it changes depending on what unit you are. What is unit is used in uh, computation. No? Depende naman. But again, in general, no, heat capacity. No? Pag tumaas kasi yung heat capacity, this means that it requires more heat, no, in order to add at least ano ba? At ulit ko. If the heat capacity, no, um, is large, o yun nga, large. This means that it needs more heat, no, heat requirement for you to change or to add heat do sa system. No? Yun na nga, kung gusto mo siya ng halimbawa, ang heat capacity is nasa 30, so kailangan ganong kalaking heat, sabi natin Kelvin or something, no? Ganong kalaking heat, ganong certain amount yung kinakailangan mo just to raise the heat or the temperature of your system by 1 Kelvin. No? So, contrary, no, kapag ang heat capacity mo is maliit lang, so ibig sabihin, so it is easy for you to increase the temperature of that system. No, ganun lang yun. Okay? Kaya kung iisipin nyo mabuti, if you multiply this C, ito ha, kung lalaroin nyo ha, itong si C equals Q over delta T. So, kung pag i-multiply mo or i-derive mo dito si Q, Q is equal to C, the heat capacity times delta T. So, ito na yun. No? Nandito siya, oh. Ano nga lang siya, at constant volume. No? But still, ito na yung concept, itong sinasabi ko. We have still the heat capacity. No? Heat capacity multiplied by delta T. And that is yung heat natin, yung Q. Diba? Yung Q. And this Q is influenced by the number of moles. Kaya nga sinasabi natin si delta U daw is extensive. Na extensive property. Kasi nakadepende pa rin siya kay mass, nakadepende pa rin siya sa number of moles. Kaya yun, ha? Yun po. So I hope na nagiging malinaw sa inyo yung derivation. Yung derivation kasi yun yung ating concept talaga dito sa physical chemistry. Mahalaga talaga maunawaan yung ganitong fundamentals. Okay? Ngayon, this heat capacity, this one. We have the heat capacity at constant volume and heat capacity at constant pressure. So, from the word itself, no, sa first one, heat capacity at constant volume, so denoted is, then it is denoted by C sub V, no? Meaning the volume is fixed. So kapag volume is fixed, so there's no expansion, there's no expansion or compression, meaning the W, the work is zero. And then, based on the first law of thermodynamics, di ba? Sabi nga natin, si delta U, si internal energy, the change of internal energy is equal to Q plus W. And since nga na ang constant yung volume, so possible na work mo is zero. Since wala nga change in volume, the changes volume is zero. Sige, kung titingnan natin dito, yun, no? Kung there's no change in volume, there will be possible there will be no work. Kahit sabihin mo pa constant yung pressure niya, kung wala din naman change yung volume, walang work. Yun na po yun. So meaning, going back here, no, masasabi mo dito that the internal energy of it, no, will depend on heat, no, sa heat lang. Okay? Kaya ang gagamitin mo dito for heat capacity is CV. No? Ano yun? Next, if the heat, we have a heat capacity at constant pressure. So kapag naman po ang pressure is constant sa system mo, pressure is constant, walang problema. Kasi your internal energy here will consider pa rin yung work. Kasi we can calculate the work even though the pressure is constant. And this is the formula, di ba? Work is equals to negative external energy, external pressure pala, multiplied by change in volume. Yan. Yeah, even though the pressure is constant, still there will be a change in volume, right? So kapag if there's a change in volume, there will be work. No? Kaya sa ating equation dito, or yun nga, so this means that sa ating pagkakalculate natin yung heat natin, yung Q natin, gagamitin natin itong CP for the heat capacity. And then yung internal energy natin will be influenced by Q and work, W. Heat and work. So yun po, no? So depending on the, so ito na lang, bigyan ko lang kayo summary kasi patapos na. Actually, mag-overtime na tayo. But again, just a quick summary lang. So kapag sa system natin constant si pressure, si internal energy natin, pwede natin ma-compute by combining the heat and work. No? Heat and work. Konting adjustment lang. Basta ang adjustment lang dito is you should compute the heat, no, considering the pressure is constant, and the work, no, considering the pressure is constant. Ngayon, if you will calculate the internal energy at a constant volume, the system is at constant volume. So therefore, the internal energy will be equal to the heat lamang. No? There's no work. No? Only heat, there's no work. And that heat, if you will calculate the heat, heat at constant volume, you will use this heat capacity at constant volume. Itong CV. Yan. Ganun lang po yung dito. Okay. Ay, may isa pa pala. Madali. Ay, ito. Konting mabilisan lang. So, heat capacity. So, what is the relationship of this when it comes to the R, the constant, no? Real gas. So, CP minus CV equals R. So, yung heat capacity mo at constant pressure subtracted by the heat capacity at constant volume, that results to R. And that is ideal. That is true for ideal gases. Ideal gas lang, ha? Ideal gas. Okay? That is true for ideal gas. And at constant volume, no, the energy, what happens in the energy? The energy is influenced by the increase of molecular motion, and then at the constant pressure, no, the energy is influenced by increased motion, increase of molecular motion, plus the movement of the surrounding, no? Movement of from the surroundings. So yun na yun. So ito na po yung ating discussion for the internal energy, no? First law. Question? Po, 2 minutes. Nag-extend tayo ng 2 minutes. Sensya na. May question pa po ba?